I want to share with you something called the due diligence checklist before you buy any land. The first phase in your due diligence is something we call title verification. And this is actually done by the lawyer. What will the lawyer do for you? The lawyer will confirm the true owner of the property. He's going to do a search at the land registry to verify the name on the certificate of occupancy or governor's consent or the title of that property. The next is the lawyer is going to check for encumbrance. Is the land pledged as collateral for loan? Is there a court injunction or litigation against the land? The next thing a lawyer will do for you is he will verify the survey plan. Does the beacon number on the survey plan correspond with what is on ground? And the last but not the least thing the lawyer will do for you is he's going to confirm the right of occupancy. So for the land with C of O, ensure the ground rent is paid and up to date. Those are the things the lawyer will verify for you before you proceed to make payment or financial commitment. And that forms the first phase of the land verification, which will be done by the lawyer. The next phase is something we call the physical and environmental due diligence phase, which is actually your job as an investor. What will you check here? Number one is that you're going to check the topography. Is the land waterlogged or on a slope that will require expensive sand filling? The next thing you're going to do is something called soil tests. A simple percolation test can determine the soil's suitability for foundation. Your plan to build budget should be around 50 to 100,000 naira for this. It can save you millions. Then the next is infrastructure audit. Under infrastructure audit, you're going to look at the road accessibility. Is the place accessible by car year-round, even in rainy season? Water, what is the depth of the water table for a borehole? You need to ask neighbors this particular question. And the next thing you check out is something called power. How far is the nearest transformer? What is the cost of connecting the nearest transformer? And the last but not the least, under physical and environmental due diligence, is something called community integration. Speak to neighbors. Are there any community development fees or issues? A friendly conversation will reveal potential future problems. The third phase is something called regulatory due diligence. This regulatory due diligence include zoning and planning regulations. Is the land zoned for residential use? What is the setback requirement? How far from the road and boundary must you build? Check this with local planning authorities. And the next is future government plans. Is the land in the path of a proposed road expansion, rail line, or government acquisition? Now you need to check with the Ministry of Works and Housing because they will provide all of this